Yo, welcome back to another wonderful episode of NWO Podcast, the NWO Order Podcast, the podcast that is just too sweet.
Too sweet.
Too sweet.
It's your boy, Dougie Fresh, a.k.a. the absolute Trippy Starks. And as always, I got with me the beautiful people.
Wait, time out. Say it again. Say it again. Go back. Say it again.
Say what again?
Your intro. Go ahead. All eyes on you right now. Go ahead.
Okay, all the way back.
Do it again. Do it again. Okay, do it again. Do it again.
Yo.
Keep all of that in the episode.
Welcome back to a wonderful episode of NWO Podcast, the NWO Order Podcast, the podcast that is just too sweet.
Too sweet.
Too sweet.
It's your boy. It's your boy, Dougie Fresh, a.k.a. Absolute Trippy Starks.
It's your boy, Mikey Leonardo DiCaprio, a.k.a. the Perfect 10, Mike Dillinger, the Intercontinental Champion. What it do, baby?
And of course, the affiliate, Jake Exclusive. What's going on, y'all?
The affiliate.
Yes, sir.
I just can't get over
Doug.
Tripp's intro, but okay.
The Absolute Trippy Starks.
With the hair flip and everything. Mike, we're just gonna let him have it, bro. Just gonna let him
It's
have
the world, bro.
Yeah.
It's the world.
Hey,
It's 2021.
toast up, fellas. Happy New Year.
Happy
Happy
New Year.
Yes, sir.
First time seeing you fellas all
Yes,
year.
sir. 2020 is over.
Thank God.
On to bigger and better.
How was everybody's New Year's?
It's pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. Britt and I just chilled in the crib. Big Bells and I, me, Big Bells, Little Bells.
All the bells.
All the Bells and the MJ.
That's what's up.
Chilling at the crib.
That's what's up. Oh yeah, back to you doing for you to be a white boy, you do plenty of hood activities.
I mean, I don't really know. I don't know what to say about that other than it's just.
Cardboard Didge and White Boy Jake.
Nah, I mean, I've been kicking it with Claire's family. I'm not saying that they're all super ghetto or nothing, but you know, the bus was super lit. That's for sure.
That's what he's saying though, right? Cardboard Didge.
Hey, never mind. I ain't gonna put you on the spot. We'll talk about that after. I ain't gonna put you on the
That's
spot.
on break.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that on break. It's cool.
Now, what about you, Mike? How was New Year's?
Oh, it was smooth, man. I didn't really do too much. Watch some TV. That new Transformers, the second part of that Transformers shit that I was watching on Netflix, that just dropped. So I think I'm gonna start checking that out tomorrow. But no, I just been chilling. Got high, got drunk. Typical shit, you know.
Yeah.
Cool shit.
You know.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way to do it.
I seen it seemed like everybody was not trying to do shit. To be honest, I didn't even know if I was getting on the party bus until like 2 hours before we got on it. Cause like I had no idea whether the shit was still going on. Like it was a whole weird ass thing. Plus, I wanted to get some sleep, but then Claire's sister came over with her niece or with our niece, and we was kicking it with her and shit. So it was cool. So yeah, basically had to play Uncle Jake time, and it was pretty smooth.
Yeah, I tried to watch that Batman Death in the Family, but
Yeah, I saw you watching.
I'm gonna have to buy the physical copy because the interactive is only on the physical copy. So the version on HBO is just the straight through storyline, so it really didn't do a lot. So for me to get fulfilled, you know what I'm saying? For me to get the full effect of the interactive shit, I'm gonna have to buy the DVD.
Let's try this. How you keep DVD sales up?
Yeah,
Damn near.
but I still buy them, so it's like it's
I do
really,
too.
yeah. So it's like it's really nothing to me.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Man,
but no, that's it. Just chilling, man. Just chilling.
I know that I slept all day yesterday though. Dog.
I slept pretty.
I was
good,
telling
man.
Didge before we started recording, I literally was on the couch all day. Like
Yeah.
I felt like an old man. Like I looked up, and every time I looked up, 5 hours went by.
Yeah.
It she was just watching.
I probably woke up, smoked, ate breakfast, took another nap, woke up, and kept doing that like all day. Like I
Just smoking and sleeping.
And I just watch something on TV and I fall back asleep.
We watched plenty of movies. I don't even remember what we watched. That's just how many like random movies and shit we was going through.
Yeah.
We was just kept watching shit, and Claire would be like, "This is boring," and we cut it off halfway through. Like, oh, okay.
Did y'all get a chance to see Wonder Woman yet?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it
You
yet.
still ain't watched it?
I watched it.
What'd you think?
What you think Cardboard Ditch? Exactly.
Thumbs down. Yeah.
That face says it all.
Yeah.
It was okay, but yeah, I like the original better. Like the first one was way better.
Yeah. It was.
I feel like it was too campy for me. Like it wasn't enough action.
No,
I heard it's
wasn't
a
at all.
longer movie with not really a lot going on the whole time.
Like
Yeah, it's not. It's like a love story all over again.
one high point though is that they did a damn good job on Cheetah. Like they did a good job on Kristen Wiig. I liked it. Didge is such a high standards, but no, I
Damn near.
it looked better than the Cats. See, there we go. So it's
Didge
a
with
win. It's a win. It looked better
Didge
than the
with
Cat CGI, so it's a win.
Damn
But
near.
no, yeah, I'm hoping that the third entry is somewhat better because this time it'll be present day, so hopefully But that whole DCU is so convoluted now because now they got a thing where it's like the main storyline shit, and then they got what do they call it the Elseworld? I think they call it like the Elseworld shit, where it's like different narratives that don't follow the standard.
Oh.
So like they got the main DCU shit with the Shazam and the Wonder Woman, and then they saying that like the Matt Reeves Batman and all the other shit they got it going on that's not main story DC.
So it's like
They're
not
calling
canon?
that Elseworld.
It's not canon
Yeah,
basically.
so that's basically how Zack Snyder's they consider Zack Snyder's shit Elseworld, even though it's a movie that's supposed to be canon. So they saying that Joss Whedon's version is the canon version of that movie. But we'll see. 2021 will be a pretty interesting year for.
Like that was tough to follow. Like that's a lot.
Sure, was trying to figure out.
We got this main storyline, right? That's really the real storyline. But then we got these other storylines to the side that we're gonna sell y'all. That's not really storylines, but they storylines though. But then we got this main shit that ain't got shit to do with it.
It's basically how he just broke it down.
I mean, that's basically comic books.
Yeah.
So.
In a sense.
I got the official I agree nod from Didge. I'm good. He's like, yeah, well, nigga, he might be right.
Look, take advantage of it because
right,
it's probably the only one you're gonna get this year.
I'm good. But no, I'm excited for a lot of movies like King. I was watching Kong Skull Island before I left, so I'm excited for a lot of the shit Warner Brothers is doing. Hopefully they don't put their foot in their mouths in a lot of these movies.
Hopefully they can do the monster universe properly. I would like to see a large universe with King Kong and Godzilla. And all
Interesting.
That. Right. I know they got Godzilla versus King Kong coming up.
Yeah.
And I think there's another one after that with Godzilla and Kong together. But it'll be dope to see what they can do with it.
It's gonna be.
I watched the trailer for some movie.
Oh shit.
Called.
Oh boy.
Oh
yeah.
I watched the trailer for some movie called The Little Things with Denzel and I can't remember. Denzel Washington and
somebody else.
I really can't remember.
I know I started watching they put out that This Is 2020 or whatever like that. It's got like Sam Jackson and a bunch of like comedians and shit like that. And basically they all play characters in this movie basically talking about how 2020 was. And Clara didn't like the first couple minutes, so she turned it off. But I was like, I'm gonna watch that shit by myself because that shit looked funny as a bitch.
Oh, yeah, the Black Mirror people made that, didn't they?
Yeah, I want to watch that shit.
That shit, for the preview even that I saw, that shit looked funny as fuck. So I'm gonna definitely go check that shit out.
Yeah, anything with Sam Jackson in,
Dog.
I'm pretty much sold.
Dog, it was the first part. He was like, don't put me as like the part of this intro shit because that shit's whack. I was like, yep, that shit's gonna be funny right here.
That shit was funny.
Dog,
right
yeah.
there.
Oh, okay. It's The Little Things with Denzel Washington, Rami Malek, Jared Leto, whatever Didge said.
Rami Malek.
The nigga who played what's the name
because
from
they don't
Queen.
hear you.
So it look good. It's supposed to be a noir crime psychological thriller. So
Okay.
All right.
And it dropped end of January, so that'll be one of the first movies that they doing with the HBO release, the HBO Max release.
Yeah.
What's going on, Liv?
What's going on, man?
Liv, what's happening? Yeah. Liv, out.
What happened? What is that?
I don't know what happened out there.
Dog,
Hey,
shout
don't
out
cut
to-
that out. Don't cut that out.
Shout out to Liv with the cameo. Cameo's
Definitely.
cameo.
I'm sorry, bitch.
Definitely the cameo.
But no, man, that was a really long intro.
Definitely. But hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. So you got that good affiliated trivia for a couple young thugs
I do, man. I do. You gonna start
Couple
off
young
2021 right, Trip?
with a victory.
Yeah.
You said what?
I said, is he gonna start it off right with a victory?
Hopefully on 2-time intercontinental trip.
So yeah,
This,
what? Y'all just battle for the belt every week now?
I'm gonna be a transitional
So
champion
wait,
and shit.
does that mean I get to hold the belt and he hand it to the winner after that?
No, because the winner got to be like, oh,
I guess that's fair.
just
I can't be the referee who holds it up in the air before each.
No, and then when
because then if one of us retain,
Yeah.
then we get to be like, the champ is here. So it works out. So yeah,
Fair enough.
we got it
man.
covered. We got it
yeah, we're
covered.
gonna switch it up when we do Mike exclusive and
Yeah, that's
Trip
fair.
exclusive
That's fair.
trivia.
I'm probably gonna lose that. I'm never gonna touch the belt ever. and shit. It's gonna be like I'm gonna be
He
like
gonna
that.
get job.
Hopefully by then we can get another motherfucking belt.
Yeah.
near.
So then the belt won't change. But
Hey, low key, I was looking at some online the other day because Mike last episode he was like, "We gotta get some." I was looking for some. I was like, "Damn, I'm gonna need the stimmy money to hurry up."
Low key, I like the spinner belt. I know a lot of motherfuckers don't like that belt. I like the belt.
I was looking for the OG, or not the OG, but the Winged Eagle belt, the one from the late Attitude Era, when the Triple H
The
and Stone
one-
Cold and everybody and the Rock all had.
Oh, the
Because that's
90
my
98 belt,
favorite.
the
That's my
98 belt.
favorite belt that they main title belt.
The 98 belt was dope. It was okay. I didn't like the navy blue belt though. You can hear that? Sorry.
That's fair. But yeah, man, let's get this started. The 2021 exclusive trivia.
exclusive.
Question number 1.
Question number 1.
What ECW legend was the trainer of Matt Cardona, also known as Zack Ryder? Was it Sandman, Tommy Dreamer, Taz, or Mikey Whipwreck? Dog out here acting cardboard
Wait,
gauge.
Who? Zack Ryder?
Yeah,
Zack Ryder.
his name's Matt Cardona now
I know,
in
I
the
know.
AEW side.
Who are the nominees?
Sandman, Tommy Dreamer, Taz, or Mikey Whipwreck?
I'm gonna go with Tommy Dreamer.
Trips going Tommy Dreamer.
Ooh, that's a good choice. Mikey Whipwreck.
Mikey Nardo says Mikey Whipwreck. The correct answer is Mikey Whipwreck. He used to do that top rope Stone Cold Stunner, though. That shit used to be so cold.
Yeah.
The whippersnapper.
Whippersnapper, bro.
It was a dope. It was a dope move though. Dog used to just jump high as a bitch off the top rope and give you Stone Cold Stunner. Question number 2 is: referee Earl Hebner has a twin brother who was also a referee. What was his name?
Oh shit.
Dave, Mark, Scott, or Tom?
Dave Hebner sounds familiar.
Wait, say him again?
Dave, Mark, Scott, or Tom?
Wait, one more time. Dave,
Mark,
Mark,
Scott, or
Scott.
Tom? Some of the whitest names ever.
Dave Hebner sounds familiar.
That's your going trip?
That's where I'm going.
Whoa. You all right over there, bud?
No, I was,
Oh, you were consulting with Didge. Okay, I forgot Cardboard Didge is over there. I'm sorry.
come on, bro.
Dave.
Mike is also going Dave. That is correct. It is Dave Hebner.
Give me that.
Pound that.
Because they did the whole twin referee thing.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
In
Yeah.
WCW. I think that was with Hulk Hogan, right?
No, that was WWE.
Was it WWF?
Yeah, that was WWE. That was like early '90s WWE. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, question number 3. Who was the final ECW champion before WWE purchased it? Rhino, Rob Van Dam, Sandman, or Tommy Dreamer
The final ECW champion.
before WWE purchased it?
Before WWE purchased it.
What was the names again?
Say him again.
Rhino, RVD, Sandman, Tommy Dreamer.
Wait, Rhino, RVD,
Sandman,
Sandman,
Tommy Dreamer.
Tommy Dreamer. That's tough.
Say it one more time.
Tommy Dreamer, Sandman, RVD, Rhino.
I'm gonna have to go Rhino.
Trips going Rhino.
That's tough. Rhino.
And Mikey Nardo's going Rhino. I feel like Mikey Nardo's just copying off a Trip now, but that is the correct answer. Hey, Mikey Nardo's 3-0 right now. We're good. Hey, we're good. Trip's getting the questions right, but Mike's just on his heel.
Because he got one wrong, so either way it go.
Yep, so far.
As long as I can get all 5 of them right, I still win.
Yep.
You know.
All right, question number 4.
Question number 4.
In 2020, how many Universal Champions were there?
God damn.
3, 4, 5, or 6?
Oh my God. Universal champion. Okay. Okay, so. Oh,
I'll give you a hint. Roman was one of them.
Okay. Wait. Okay. January was the Royal Rumble. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Oof.
I'm gonna go with 4.
Trip's going 4.
Wait, what was the number? Say them again.
3, 4, 5, or 6?
Yeah, we're going 4.
We're going 4, he said.
Okay.
Mikey Nardo.
Okay. I go. What did you say?
He said 4.
4.
Look at Mike copying Trip and getting the correct answer.
Give me that.
Yeah, it is, because the Fiend was the champion twice.
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah, can you name all 4?
Goldberg, Braun, The Fiend, Roman.
Yep, good job.
Because I was like,
Damn,
because Goldberg
in that order,
because
too.
Goldberg was the champion towards the beginning, because
Yeah.
Braun won it at WrestleMania.
Yep.
Roman came. No, the Fiend beat Braun for it
In the swamp, right?
in the swamp, and then didn't Braun win it back? No, and then
The
Roman
triple
came
threat.
back, and then Roman came back and beat Braun and
Yep.
the Fiend for it.
Because then he showed up like damn near last minute,
Because
didn't he?
he showed up. Was it SummerSlam or the pay-per-view before SummerSlam?
That was pay-per-view after SummerSlam, I think.
Before.
No, it was.
It was before. Because the triple threat match, it was SummerSlam? It was after.
I was gonna say it was after because Roman came back at SummerSlam.
That's what I'm saying. So the triple threat
And
match
then the triple threat happened after because there was like Braun and Fiend were damn near
Sorry,
beating the
that
shit
was
out
my
of
fault.
each
I
other.
meant when did he come back? So that was SummerSlam he came back.
Roman came back SummerSlam.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And
So
then
yeah,
he been
nice
the
job.
champ. Because that was what, August?
Yeah.
Yep. That's crazy.
The Fiend opened the year out as the champion
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
at Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he lost.
Yeah, because
to-
He lost to Goldberg. Yeah.
He lost to Goldberg.
And
then,
Goldberg lost to
And then
Braun.
Braun lost to Goldberg.
No,
Braun beat Goldberg at WrestleMania.
And then, yeah. So.
Mm-hmm.
And that belt was, his belt was ugly. Oh my God.
that
belt
Fiend
was horrible.
belt?
Oh my. And they said that motherfucker cost $6,000.
I bet.
$6,000, bro.
I bet. That
It
shit
was
probably was
the one that he
authentic
carried.
Corinthian
Oh, by
leather.
the way, I retained the title, just to let y'all
Not
know.
yet. We got one more question.
Oh, damn.
He can still tie if you get the last
No,
one
that's
wrong.
5, wasn't it?
You got 4.
That's 4?
This is 4.
Yeah.
Damn. So either way I go, I either...
You could either tie or... So this might come down to an old school 2020 question. But question number 5. Who was the winner
Damn, okay. Well, here you
of
go.
the WWE episode of Fear Factor? Back when Fear Factor, they had an all WWE episodes.
Oh, damn. If that wasn't a curveball.
Test, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, or Molly Holly.
Say them again.
Test, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Molly Holly.
I'm gonna go with Test.
Trip is going Test because his name starts with a T.
So wait, what happens? If I get this wrong,
If you get it wrong,
I'll tie.
we
if
tie.
he gets it wrong and you get it wrong, you win. But if he gets it right and you
I
get it wrong, you
we
tie.
He said test. Test.
I see. It's a bold strategy, Cotton, and it just so happened to work out for you because you guys are both wrong. The correct answer was Matt Hardy.
Ooh, because I almost said Jeff Hardy too.
And
so
shout
either
out,
way it goes.
I want to say shout out to my homie Andy because I was like trying to figure out a fifth question. And I was like, I wrote into my group chat. I was like, name a wrestler. I need a fifth question. And then my brother wrote Jeff, and then Andy wrote Matt. I was like, I don't think I've asked a Matt Hardy question like that before. And then I was like, I googled. I was like, random Matt Hardy facts. I was like, oh shit, he did win the Fear Factor. I remember because they had people jumping out of helicopters and shit, and like Jeff Hardy.
The crazy part, I remember that, but I
Yeah.
don't remember the ending of that.
I think the ending was they had to eat some shit, and Matt Hardy said it just ate that shit, whatever it was. I think it was. Either,
That's
it
what
was
happened
either
when you,
that
that's what
or
happened when you broke
every
it.
time I think about it now, I think of the.
What year was that?
Oh fuck, like 2002 maybe.
So
3?
this is
2002.
pre breakup.
It was 2002.
2002, so this is
Something like that,
pre-breakup.
yeah.
So this is during the Team Extreme. Okay.
Yeah, because Lita was on the show too.
Oh, okay.
Because I was looking at it. It was, I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, but I know Lita, Matt, Jeff, Test, Jackie, Molly Holly, and I think there was two more people, but I can't remember who they were.
Okay.
So yeah, not bad, Mikey Nara. You get to keep
Oh,
the
so
belt.
now I can say this. Now I retain the title. So now I'm what, 8-3? 8-3, baby.
Are we starting over because of 2021?
Starting over because it's 2021.
Starting over because it's 2020. 1-0. 1-0.
That's what we want.
Hold on, wait.
fine.
Hold on, wait. Let me write 2021.
But what was the end of 2020? What was that record streak?
I think it was 8-3.
7-3.
7-3.
7-3. I take it.
Let me look. I'm gonna bold it. I'm gonna underline.
1-0.
Mikey Nardo's up 1-0.
I just be Hugh Morris for my first.
Humorous.
What?
Dog, that's funny.
That's gonna always be one of my favorite like comedy promos. Like that shit was pure gold.
All right. So now, you see, I have a tally now. I have a tally.
Oh yeah.
Starting 2021, because I didn't write down all the correct answers in previous exclusive trivias up until within the last couple episodes. So now I'm gonna keep a tally every time. Not bad.
Not bad.
The champ is still here.
I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty confident in those questions. I looked at it, I was like, I like all 5 of these questions this week.
That was good.
Yeah, they were
good
definitely
questions.
some good
Really
questions.
good questions.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Some nice random,
It's random.
some nice random facts in there. I like it.
Yes,
It was,
sir.
Fucking curveballs.
Hitting Trip with his own game kind of threw him off his, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just do what Trip do to me.
You definitely stole the Trip strat. I see what you did. You sat there quiet until he asked Didge, and then Didge would give him the answer. And you just copied his answer.
God damn it, Cardboard Didge.
Hey, he got you 3 out of 5, right?
Thanks, dog. My nigga. Thanks, dog.
Hey, what the fuck?
Thank you, dog.
Hey, you both simultaneously helped me and fucked me over.
That's what friends do.
Fair enough.
Motherfucker. Well, it's been a crazy week. Not only in pro wrestling, just in general. Like
Yeah.
we lost Brodie Lee right after we left from recording last
Like
week.
30 minutes later, maybe.
Yeah.
I wasn't even home yet.
Like I got the news. I got the news on the way home.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
think me and Didge were on the way
Chris
home.
and I were in the car on the freeway. All of a sudden, I looked at my phone and went, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah.
Like super loud as a bitch. He was like, "What?" I was like, "Dog, Brodie Lee just died." And he was like, "Wait," because he obviously doesn't know him by that name, but he knows the name Luke Harper.
Yeah.
But he was like, I was like, dog, we just fucking finished recording.
I literally just recorded.
Question, it's somewhat related. So, I know you're gonna talk about it. You know, AEW had a dope Brodie Lee tribute. I read something that said that WWE is gonna have a tribute of their own for Luke Harper. So, my thing is, what if this is a start of a type of
Interpromotional relationship?
Not olive branch, but type of, hey man, this go beyond wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, they already showed that social
media. He was a good,
wise.
you know what I'm saying? He was a good dude to he did his thing in your brand. He did, you know what I'm saying? We both of us are, as wrestling promotions, respected what he did for wrestling. What if this is
the start of that?
Slowly but surely, maybe like how they got a thing with TNA. Maybe slowly but surely, maybe not mixing, but maybe.
You mean
maybe,
more where they're gonna start mentioning each other's companies?
Yeah, but in less negative ways, like more like
honestly though, 100%, like y'all are seeing it here first on NWO Podcast. If they decide to do the interpromotional thing, like how they got the deal with TNA. Mm-hmm. And they decide to cross-promote with wrestlers, that'd be some of the best wrestling we've seen. And that'd probably make them some of the best money they've made.
Right. Vince will never do it, though.
I don't think Triple H would ever do it either. Maybe not no inter-promotion thing, but maybe some type of thing that show that they are willing to work together. Maybe some type of, what the Invasion storyline could have been. Maybe there's a pay-per-view where it's AEW versus...
No, because I think Vince is going to see it as... They're taking money out of his pocket and put it into their own, even if they're working with us.
But how if it's a cross promotion? If both of them are gonna make money from it?
I mean, there's some potential. I don't know. Vince
is petty. We can't underestimate his level of pettiness.
No,
true.
That's true. That's true.
That's the one thing that's gonna stop it. I think is Vince.
But I feel like if Shane, Stephanie, and Triple H are in
because they're all molded from Vince's mindset.
Not necessarily, because if that was the case, NXT would be shit.
Yeah.
So you can't say that.
No, because
to a degree, I mean, I don't see Triple H even sitting down with Tony Khan and working out an interpromotional deal.
My thing is, it don't gotta be interpromote. I'm not talking about having. It don't even gotta be wrestlers going to the other. I'm just saying.
You mean it's just as far as acknowledging the other
acknowledging company. In a non-negative way, like, hey, we respect what y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just showing love. Like, it's wrestling. Yeah, it's beyond wrestling, bro. Y'all just lost, you know what I'm saying, a nigga who could have been a fucking Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They, and AEW's video package, they showed pictures of him in the E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, they gave no fucks. It was like, this is.
Oh no, Tony Khan gave no fucks. Yeah, he didn't care about the lawsuit or anything.
On the social media that WWE was dropping, they were saying Brodie Lee, and they was like WWE's Luke Harper, but they were saying.
I mean, Xavier Woods came out with Brodie on his arm, on his arm. That was dope.
That was dope.
So I feel like I'm not saying it's gonna be
stood to make sure.
That
you seen it.
Oh yeah. I'm sure he got the okay first. I'm pretty sure he told Vince like, hey bro, I don't give a fuck. I'm doing this.
You can find me, whatever.
I don't think he left on no negative terms, did he? Didn't he just
No, they weren't using him. He kept asking for his release because they weren't using him.
Yeah.
But Vince was just paying him because he didn't want him to go anywhere else. And then Vince was just like, all right, well, I've been paying you enough.
He didn't resign. Then he had that 90-day
no compete.
Yeah. Then he showed up in AEW.
And then he took like another 2 months after that.
Something like that, yeah.
Because he didn't show up right at his 90-day clause like I thought he would.
Right.
It's maybe a month, maybe 2 months before they announced him as the exalted one.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, I just feel like maybe with all the crazy shit that's going on, maybe
it wasn't that long. His 90-day clause was up in April. He debuted in March. So it was like a month.
You mean in May?
No.
You say he debuted in March?
A year, nigga. I was about to say that's damn near a year, nigga, because April's after March.
Yeah. No, he debuted in March.
Did he?
Yeah. I think then
he probably didn't compete, but he probably was on TV.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't remember. I just know he wasn't there that long.
I just looked it up.
But yeah, that shit was sad, man. That's crazy how that shit popped up on us right after we finished recording.
He was released December 8th in 2019.
Yeah.
So that's 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
January, February, March.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
no,
'cause-
I just feel like, with all the crazy shit that's been going on, it's never you can never say never in wrestling.
That's
I
true.
feel like,
That's true.
If 2020
Especially
has
with
taught
Vince.
us anything, is like anything is possible.
right. And
Yeah, they made wrestling possible with no fans.
you know what I'm saying?
So-
Wrestling with no, they made cinematic wrestling a thing.
And I feel like they can learn from what them and WCW mistakes were.
Mm-hmm.
Because they both made mistakes, even though in the long run Vince won.
Yeah.
Like, there were certain miscues in both promotions during that war. So maybe they can learn from that and be like, hey, even though we're separate companies, maybe there's a way that there's possible we can share the like, y'all got the same demographic.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
true.
saying?
True.
So, just
Yeah, man.
never say never, like Justin Bieber say.
Yeah. But what did y'all think of that Brodie Lee show?
Bro, that shit,
All I seen was the last part.
it was
so.
tearjerker.
Bro, that whole episode was dope. It was the
tearjerker.
first episode of Dynamite I've watched start to finish, like, in a while. Normally I'll
Yeah.
catch it after the fact, or I'll watch it the next day, or catch a recap show or something like that. But
I watched
I
that
made
shit
sure to
live.
watch the whole episode. It was dope.
I watched that shit live.
Like
Yeah.
Brodie Lee's son coming to the ring and them announcing him as TNT champion for life. They're gonna redesign the whole belt.
Yeah.
Which I was thinking about it from like a I kind of thought of it disrespectful. Like, bro, y'all just took Darby's belt from him.
Yeah. But
Like, now they got to get him a whole new belt. Now he's the TNT champion without a belt and shit. It's like somebody stole it from him.
yeah, unless
But they're
get
gonna redesign it.
Unless
and
they,
give
unless
him-
they get him a redesign quickly.
which low key, I never really liked the design of that TNT belt anyways.
I did like the red strap gold.
I like that part, but I feel like the belt was basic. Like, you can't even really see. It was literally like TNT with like a solid thing. But then they put all the designs and shit around it, but it was still like the middle plate was still not really much going on around the
I mean, because the
TNT.
main thing was the TNT.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but I don't know. At least as long as they don't do it like the WWE belts with a big ass W and shit. Like,
I was, as a kid, I always enjoyed the television title.
I like the
'Cause
TV
it was
title
made-
for
'cause
EC.
it
I like
was-
the
it was
ECW
made-
TV
It
title.
was made to be defended and on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
fucked
it
with
was
the ECW TV title is one of my favorite belts that ever
I
was
enjoyed
out.
I enjoyed the WCW television title, like when Booker T had it a lot and DDP and
I didn't really like that one too much because it looked like a smaller version of the big gold belt, just with television written on it. The same kind of belt like design, kind of.
it wasn't a turn that off, Lip. To me it wasn't about the design of the belt. It's just that
What it represented.
represented.
Yeah.
It was a title made for the people. It was always gonna be defended on either a red or a Nitro or a Thunder. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, it was always gonna be defended on TV. You could always see that champion on TV.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? So
That's probably why
motherfuckers now where you don't
WWE
see
never brought in a television title because they wouldn't put that person on TV all the time.
I mean, yeah, they could. Because now with the separate brands, like how would they do?
I mean, they got the 24 title. and,
Yeah.
you know.
but it's a gimmick. It's like
It's-
a gimmick title.
But people are starting to fuck with it. So
I mean, I've always fucked with it.
They're
solely
fucking with the
because of,
AEW TV title or the TNT title because it's another belt on their like they don't have as many belts as the E does, so it's like
now all they
they're
need,
growing respect just because it's considered the secondary belt on AEW.
so now all they need is like a
No, they have just the perfect amount of belts.
no. They need one more single one. They
Yeah,
need
'cause
they
they
need
got a
something.
lot-
They need
they got
an
a- they got a
equation to
decent
the
roster.
the IC title.
Yeah, I must say they need.
Because
Nah,
their
'cause-
the
title.
TNT title is the United States title. The World Championship is, of course, the WWE title. They got the tag belts already, so they need another.
I mean, I guess
mid-card
they
belt.
could have one more mid.
Because that's how they always
title.
just 2 mid-card belts, a tag belt, and then the World.
Yeah, I
Championship.
guess because there was always the era that I always loved in wrestling. It was the World Championship, the Intercontinental, the European, Hardcore, Tag Team, and Women's.
Yeah.
That was the era that I fucked with the most. 7 belts. It was simple. There wasn't belts for each show. Like that's the era that I fucked with. So
Yeah.
I can see them definitely having at least one more mid card belt.
It had to be it had to equal or try to equal the IC title. So it had to be like the South American. So you know what I'm saying? Like it has to be like a worldly title.
It's gonna be the Jacksonville title.
You know what I'm saying? Like
maybe like the AAA title is their next title. That'll be it's a Mexican promotion. Like, am I correct on that?
AAA, yeah.
Like, cause they got that connection, but I guess it's not technically AEW's.
That's what I'm saying. It's not an AEW title.
Yeah.
It's cross promotion.
Yeah.
Like they need a legit AEW second big card title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could make a Mexican title.
But low key, they can make an Intercontinental title. Like WWE don't own the rights to the name Intercontinental.
I think they do.
New Japan got an Intercontinental.
No, you're right. They do have an Intercontinental.
Yeah,
Yeah, I said New Japan got an Intercontinental championship.
That just means you defend it
All over the world, right? Right.
Like,
But
yeah,
that's how you bring in instead of
Yeah,
having
but-
like the North American, that's Intercontinental because it's all over the world.
and
Yeah, but
with-
so is the
with
World
Kenny
Championship.
Omega currently being there.
That's true.
So is the
That's-
World
that's
Championship.
true.
That's why I never
That's
really
true.
liked like the Intercontinental.
But I feel like
Championship
the
was cool.
Intercontinental is always like World Champion B, like
Yeah.
1A and 1B.
Yeah.
It goes World Champion, the Intercontinental, and
And then
United
number
States.
2 would be like the U.S. title,
Yeah.
or television title.
Yeah,
know what
you
I'm saying?
solely here.
Yeah.
You
Right.
solely this, you know.
Right. And then
It's
the
not
tag
like you
titles.
traveling
and-
all over the world
Right.
defending the United States title, but you could be. But it's just.
Is it bad? Is it bad that when I was
This
little, I used to get
territory.
upset when an American wasn't the United States champion?
Yeah.
Cause like I don't remember who the first like international person I remember seeing wear it, but I was like I
US?
could have swore that was like a United States. Like I thought it was like a resident, like you had to be American to wear the belt. Like that was where my mindset was going. Cause like I thought that okay, the Intercontinental Championship, any
I
country
remember Ming being
represented.
U.S. champion.
Yeah.
I know Ming was from the island of Tonga. What's the name?
Tonga.
Of the island? Tonga.
I think he's from Tonga.
There's a Japanese wrestler who I think won it. I forgot who it was.
Shinsuke was the United States.
Yeah, Shinsuke was United States champion.
Tajiri
too.
was the United States champion.
Was he?
I think.
No.
No, you're right. No, he wasn't.
Tajiri was.
I swear he was.
He was.
I swear he was.
Really?
I swear he was.
Interesting. I don't remember
swear
that.
he was.
I try to forget a lot of Tajiri's WWE run.
What?
Other than him
I
being a
enjoyed
comedy
that.
character,
I
because
enjoyed
in
that.
ECW he was like categorized as like a top
the
dude.
Japanese buzzsaw, yeah.
Yeah.
He was that dude.
Yeah, but like in WWE he kind of became a comedy character after a while. So.
Like the Green Mist will always be my shit. Like,
yeah,
I wish I knew how to do that now, because I do that a lot.
just walk up to people's faces.
Especially like he disrespect. Cause I talk so much cash. 'Cause I'm for the spit no face. You ain't gonna be able to see. Cause you for to be I'm for to be gone. I'm for to be gone. Out of here.
You finna be like, that's why you got the green face.
It's like, bro, I know that shit stings. That shit's horrible.
Yeah.
Ricky
So,
Steamboat. Where is Ricky Steamboat from?
and he from Hawaii.
Yeah,
Hawaii, okay.
I think so.
So
Roddy Piper.
yeah. Technically, he's Scottish, so yeah.
Is he really Scottish or was he playing a Scottish character? I thought he was from like Tennessee or some shit.
Oh, I think he is from here.
I think he's from like
I think he is
Tennessee.
from here,
I think he was
low-key.
just portraying a
I
Scottish
think he is from
character.
here, low-key.
Nikita Koloff.
Yeah, technically he's from Minnesota though, but he was playing a Russian.
So that don't count. We need somebody who was born outside of the states.
Yeah.
Shinsuke.
Shout out to Nikita Koloff though, because that's who my sister.
That's who
name.
cuz ain't out there yet.
Yeah, see my
That
sister's
nigga name is
name.
Roderick George Toombs.
Who? Roddy Piper?
Roddy Piper. Well, he was born in Canada.
You know what?
So
Now that
count.
you know he is from Canada, you're
So
right.
count.
Yeah.
He was born in Canada.
I'd say that'd be it.
That'd be the first one. Kensuke Sasaki.
Yeah, Kensuke Sasaki.
Cause in Japanese, that was it a U and a K. If it's like S-U-K,
Yeah.
you don't pronounce the U or some shit. Yeah.
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 Man,
So,
we went on a long ass United States Championship tangent.
No, we had to figure out who was the first international United States
You know,
champion.
because I'm the current IC champion, you know, so it was like we might as well
The NWO IC champ.
dive
What's
to
gonna
the.
happen when we all have titles? Like
We just gonna be champions.
We're gonna be champions. It's like we ain't defending shit. No 30-day clauses.
Nope.
No. I need to. I have to defend my title unless you want to. That's how we gonna start doing it.
Yeah.
Like,
Put the
on
bills on
certain-
the line.
On certain podcast days, you go come up with 10 questions. So that's gonna be our pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And then either one of us, but this is when we get titles though. This is when we get other titles.
I was gonna say more homework for me.
You know what I'm saying? And then I can be like, hey,
You just put on the extra work on me.
Then it's like, hey, I can't, because it's like if we come up with the questions, you know, that defeat the purpose because we kind of know the answers already. Or unless that's not gonna work. Unless we each come up with questions and then give them to you, and then you come up, use the pool and come up with 10 questions.
I can figure it out.
Because that way, you know what I'm saying?
You know what my problem is that once I figure out my 5 questions, I'm done. I don't even think about them anymore after that.
I mean, or we figure out other ways to defend the
Define
title.
it,
Yeah.
Because I feel like we'll have to incorporate some wrestling video games too.
Yeah.
So we'll figure
Speaking
it
of that, I just re-downloaded. They had I got PlayStation Now, and WWE 2K19 is in there. I was playing that shit the other day.
out. I think I enjoyed 20.
Which is funny because I downloaded like all these like arenas and wrestlers and shit, like custom made wrestlers and shit. And I was randomly bored just like trying to create my own federation. And I was like, what the fuck was I on back in 2018?
But no, I enjoyed 20. So when Mariah comes over, I tell her to bring it. So we play it. But from what I've read, that they skipped out on 2K 21
to fix everything for that was fucked up with 20.
I think they're getting new people to get behind 2K22. But then they was like, if you want to play the last good game they had was 2K19.
Yeah.
So now I looked at that, I was like, it's only $13. I was like, yeah, I'd probably try to get it.
And it's free on if you have, obviously, well, you got Xbox, so if you have PlayStation Now, you can just download it or you can just stream it.
In a couple months though,
Dog.
I'll be PS5 game.
Hey man, if any WWE video game execs see this, you know, just holler at your boys on some consulting. We'll fix that shit up. Make it real nice.
Shit, I'll even do mocap.
Don't ask him for mocap.
Cause it's like, what is
Bachi is a bitch.
real life.
Hell no, bro.
Real life. Cause I'm not jumping that high, so y'all gonna be.
Right.
What's wrong with his video game? His video game attributes trash. Cause you got the real me.
He gonna be out here with the smoker lungs.
My best move is a super kick, and now you know how I played that move.
He gonna do the midsection super kick because his leg gonna go down.
Hell, and I'm doing sweet shin music, nigga. The Mick Foley when he was Dude Loves sweet shin music. I'm doing sweet shin music. Every rip, nigga, just kick to the shin.
His drop kick gonna be a
all
toe
basement
kick.
drop kicks, nigga. All basement drop kicks, nigga.
Your shit gonna be the one where you just land flat back and shit. No missile drop kick or nothing.
All basement drop kicks, nigga. And my finishing move gonna be a DDT.
So your boy Marty Janetty's out here tripping again.
Bro, first he murdering people.
First he murdered.
Well, technically, he said he did that. He said he did that for, I guess, to notoriety. And it's like, bro, you're 50. I think you're way past trying to get notoriety, my nigga. Like, you were in the tag team with Shawn Michaels. Like, if you're a wrestling fan, niggas know who you are.
Yeah,
you just didn't get the.
I think he wanted.
You didn't get them rocket straps boost to, you know what I'm saying? You get them rocket boosters strapped to you. So
Yeah, he wanted a notoriety outside of being kicked in the face through a
Damn near.
barbershop.
he got super kicked, then got his head rammed into a plate glass window.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
it.
even remember more
Look,
than
and after that, he been fucked in the head ever since.
Yeah. But what's going on? What's going on with Marty Janetty?
that.
I read this too, but I just want you to bring it up.
He allegedly says that Mia Khalifa apparently is a big fan of his and wants to do not one, but 2 movies with him for a whopping $200,000.
I call bullshit.
Both of them probably need it. She ain't been in shit.
She ain't been
either.
doing shit. All she does is Twitch now.
You know what I'm saying?
She
Like,
definitely twitches.
like she a regular bitch now. Like,
Yeah, she just be on Twitch and people be like, pull your tits out.
and it's crazy because she's so pretty, and it's like,
She's fucking gorgeous.
what you been ran through?
You smell like sex.
What? Like, you smell like plenty.
Cause she ain't been fucked in 2 weeks, in 2 months. So like you still.
Oh man,
You smell like plenty semen. It's like that's so that's horrible. Like, yeah, Do you believe it? Do you think it's true?
Absolutely not.
The crazy
Hey,
part, I
I'm
think
like-
they both need it. So it's like,
I'm like, when I first heard it,
there's an old
I rejected
category
it. I
in
rejected.
porn. So it's like somebody go pay to watch this old ass nigga fuck this bitch.
Bro, at first I rejected the thought, but then I was like, you know what? Ron Jeremy was out here slanging pin in his 50s too.
He tapped Pinky.
So
Ron Jeremy did.
When Pinky was at like
Pinky
her
was
heights,
at her peak.
like her
And he
heights.
was-
This is pre. This is pre. Oh, Pinky got big. Pinky, like this is pre. Like ooh, Pinky got them cheeks. Like this is like Pinky was. This
whole episode just went sideways.
Left real quick. Hey, shout out to Pinky though. So if you're on YouTube and you see this boo, we love you. No hard feelings. But what I'm saying is, it's like wrestling. You can never say never. Like, yeah. Ron Jeremy tapped Pinky, bro, at her height. Like, she was up here. Like, her and Cherokee was like going back and forth between 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, this you know.
Look, hey.
I digress.
Low
Bro.
key.
I'm sorry, Cardboard Ditch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cardboard Ditch. I'm sorry,
Hey,
dog. I'm sorry.
We gonna put Mike on Brittany's show. He gonna get off of this one. He gotta go on Brittany's show.
I'm sorry. My fault.
Cardboard Didge said we tripping.
My fault.
But listen, Didge.
My fault.
Listen, think about it though.
CD, my fault, dog.
Think about it. Former WWF.
CBD, my fault, dog. My fault. Okay, I'm sorry. All right.
Former WWF wrestler, famous porn star.
This sounds like a Vince McMahon storyline, and he had Val Venus.
He had
And
Val
Sable.
Venus. And Sable. And
Fam,
then
Val Venus's first vignettes was with Jenna Jameson.
True.
You gotta think about One Night in China. Had 2 former WWE stars. 2 of them.
Yeah, didn't watch that.
They were still in there.
Yeah, they were in there.
Just because you didn't see it doesn't mean they wasn't there.
X-Pac was in there. If anybody was in there, X-Pac was in there.
Oh, I know who was in it. I definitely didn't watch it though. All I just remember is when
I just remember that Shawn Michaels promo. Like I did not see with that woman. In fact, I was up all night. Like that's definitely
So
But we don't talk about that.
I just remember
I don't
when
know,
China
man.
was on that Mad Real World or whatever, and X-Pac kept gumping on the show.
Oh, the Surreal World?
Yeah,
Oh,
was
the
that what
Surreal
it was?
World?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was on there with Vernon Davis.
Yeah.
That's
The Mini-Me.
Yeah. Vern Troyer.
all I'm
Vern
saying.
You said Vernon Davis.
Right,
Yeah, that's two different. Completely
Vernon Davis was
different.
definitely a tight end for the 49ers.
All I'm saying is,
She might have been on there with him too.
2020 has been so crazy
It's Cardboard Ditch.
that I wouldn't be surprised if 2021 comes behind it with pure
Pause.
bullshit. Well, it's a year, so yeah, I guess.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if 2021 was like, but wait, there's more. You know,
Just the start of the decade.
yeah. So
I mean,
you gotta think about it. How did we start last year?
Kobe died.
Murderous Bees.
Well, no, actually,
No, that was in January.
Australia was on fire.
yeah.
Australia was on fire.
Yeah, Australia was on fire.
Murder Hornets.
Murder Hornets, and then
Kobe died.
Kobe died.
Kobe died what, 17th?
No, he died at the end of the month. He died right before the Royal Rumble. The day
He died the
before.
same day as the Pro Bowl.
26.
He
I
died
think
the
that was
day-
like that was the same, either the day of or the day before the Pro Bowl.
Damn, low key, I definitely just saw on Twitter that,
Yeah.
that video when him and Gigi was at the game.
It was the day of the Pro Bowl. It was
Yeah,
the
the
day
Pro-
of the Royal Rumble too.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Damn.
That, it was that
Yeah,
Sunday.
because Edge came. Yeah, I remember.
Damn,
yeah,
so it
'cause
was like we were-
It was like, oh, it's fucked up because
It was,
Kobe.
we was
it's
low.
like, oh shit, Edge
We was-
came.
We
Yeah, it
was
was like,
low as a bitch
yeah.
because he died. We got that news at the beginning of the day, and Edge came back.
so I was
But
pissed
we
off watching
still-
the Pro Bowl. Like, damn,
But
bro.
we were still like,
Yeah, still riding the low of Kobe pass. And then it was like,
you
oh,
think
shit.
you know me?
Yeah,
you were like,
it was
oh shit.
right after that, you realize Kobe still died.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like, damn.
You woke up the next day and Kobe was still gone.
Kobe don't get no return.
I hate
That's-
to leave on that note,
Yeah.
but Kobe died, so we got to go on a break.
We got to go on break after that one. Like, that's,
Definitely got to go on break after that one.
On that note, we're back. Welcome back to NWO Podcast, the Nerd World Order Podcast. The podcast is just too sweet.
too sweet. Too sweet.
It's your boy, Dougie Fresh, a.k.a. Absolute
Howdy-ho!
Trippy Starks. And as always, it's the beautiful people with me. Mr. Exclusive, a little closer this time.
little too close for comfort. I was like damn, nigga, stay on your side, fam.
Elbow room, cuz. Elbow room.
Oh, my bad. He covering your space too. My bad, dude.
CBD, calm down, bro. Calm down.
They
You
can
gonna
still
be in
see.
the shot, fam. You're in the
They
shot,
can
dog.
still see
Relax,
you.
dog. Calm. You don't need to. I know you got lasers, bro. You don't have to use them. Calm down. Jeez Louise.
Didge.
God damn.
Don't worry, you don't have to cut it out in post either.
Shit. A motherfucking superpowers and think he can take over the con. It's okay. We got it. We got it,
We
dog.
gonna shut this bitch down.
Calm down, CBD. All right, damn.
Shit.
I can't fucking stand you. It's fucked up because Didge has to be in every episode now.
Diz knows all love.
Hey, we gotta put him in
Hey,
random
we just
spots.
gotta put you in different. He's just gonna be
Random
creeping
spots
in
in the
different.
video. It's gonna be like, where's Waldo? Where's Didge? This shit is gonna be random spot.
If you can find Didge, we're gonna send you something.
I want that.
Like you win a free T-shirt if you
You
can
win
find
a free
Didge. and
T-shirt
shit.
if you find Didge.
But like we gonna move them every like random spot.
Hey, speaking of though, I want stickers. Like I really want us to get some stickers. Like
we can
we
start,
can,
we can look
yeah,
at some
we
stickers.
can.
But
You know what's fucked up? When my sister came into town a few weeks ago, and I was wearing this hoodie because it was we just got him and shit. I was showing it off and her boyfriend was like, "Oh, that's cool. That's a dope. Is that your podcast and all this?" And I was like, "Yeah." And my sister gonna say, "Which one is you?" Oh,
Hey, what's your
shit.
sister? What's your sister name?
My older sister Jen.
Jennifer.
Jen, yeah.
Jen. Shout out to Miss Jen.
Oh my goodness.
You are now honorary member of the NWO podcast.
You
Dog.
made
So
Didge
shout-
crack up laughing.
Shout out to Miss Jen. Shout out to Miss Jen. for
Cardboard
Dog.
Didge cracked his smile.
Right,
You missed
right.
it.
So
Shout out to Jenny.
yeah,
Dude.
yeah. I'm hoping she was just
Oh,
maybe
obviously it
became-
was 100%
Right.
a joke, but that shit was
I hope
hilarious.
so.
I was like, cause in that picture you have no melanin. So I was like,
Dog, you know what the funniest part is like, you got, bro, Didge's face on here is fucking hilarious.
I'm just mad that I'm the only nigga in draws though. It's just like,
he got the Keith Lee fit on.
oh what the
He got the Keith Lee main roster fit.
like,
Let's
God
get to it.
damn.
Hey, he got the Big E fit on. Big E had the draws with the,
Yeah,
with the
draw. You
Hey,
you
who
put
did
your-
y'all animation? Cause we need some updates. Cause
Definitely need an
we need
update.
some updates,
Cause
man.
yeah,
Cause it's like, if anything, I want the motherfucking Bret Hart outfit. Either the Bret Hart outfit or HBK outfit, dog. Got me in a Roddy Piper and shit. Like, fuck out of here, dog.
dog, that's funny.
No, that's cool. Cause Stone Cold and Goldberg got, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the high ranking, you know.
Yeah.
Plenty goats just wear draws, but I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit, dog. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all. Cause like, why my thighs out, nigga? Like, why my thighs? Look at that upset shit. Why my thighs gotta be out? You know
It's
what
a
I'm saying?
cartoon.
You know what I'm saying?
Didge got the most like manager fit on forever too.
That's
though.
because that's Didge's real face. Like, that's literally the face Didge make
All
when
the
you either
time.
fucking up, your mic levels is horrible, your mic placement sucks, you ain't in the you ain't in the shot.
Hey,
Yo,
look. Hey, he got on Hunter Hearst Helmsley when he was doing the bow and shit with some shorts.
No, he got the
And Tripp looks the most like a wrestler, bro. I feel like Tripp sent the designs and then he told him what they wanted to wear.
damn.
He said, "Hey, bro, put Mike in a white T-shirt and a diaper."
what? Like,
Hey man.
cause I feel like that NWO is supposed to go on your butt part, not the part. You know what I'm saying? Not your crotch part. Like, that's you know what I'm saying? Like you know. And it was like, damn, y'all just fucked me all the way up. Like, it's cool though. It's cool.
Dog said, he said, "Hey."
That's why I'm standing like this. Like, why am I standing like this? Just see my
Showing
jaw.
off
Like,
look, just showing it off. Just showing it off.
it's cool though. You know.
I didn't choose the designs. Very cool.
Dog.
Mike
It's-
put his
it's
request
cool.
in
It's cool.
too late.
I'm truly appreciative
Like,
of
it's
the
cool.
logo, but
No,
this
I
shit is
enjoy the
hilarious.
logo. No, hands down, I enjoy the logo.
It's
I enjoy
definitely-
the logo.
No,
We got to get an updated version.
I enjoy the
gotta be
logo,
updated, 'cause
but
now-
we definitely need like
obviously I don't have the front on word.
like this is Didge compared to that Didge. I want it like this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we need like come on now, like Didge got a four pack. Like, you know what I'm saying? nigga, this ain't No Mercy 98. Like, it's 2020, 21, nigga. Like, we need some updates.
You good.
Like, we out here looking like in WCW versus NWO Revenge in this motherfucker. Like, plenty N64 graphics. No, but shout out to the artist though. All I'm saying is that we need to get with the current times.
Yeah, we gotta get updated.
We definitely gotta get updated.
Not 2K20 current times, but like
2K21 current times.
2K19. We even take it a year or so back. 2K19. Because that was like the last best game they had. You know what I'm saying? So.
I mean, we gonna see if we can get some updated ones.
Definitely.
Oh no, that's definitely in the cards for 2021.
I got dreads now.
Yeah, see, so.
Cartoon trip you got.
My shit's still the same.
And I got a headband now.
You got a headband.
So it's like, hey, like we definitely need to update this shit. So we'll get it.
You
figured
ain't
out.
got a headband.
You
You is just wearing the hat right now.
hey, but there's either way it goes, there's nothing on my head.
Somebody
That's
told
all
me
I'm
that
saying.
they couldn't figure out which one was me. I was upset.
Bro, like, to be honest, like,
Do
they
they
all
listen
look
to the
like us for the
podcast?
most part.
Do they listen
Do
to
they
the
know who
podcast?
you are personally?
First of all, do they listen to the
No,
podcast?
they don't listen to the podcast.
Do they see you with this Hollywood bandana on sometimes?
Sometimes I wear it outside.
This must be somebody at work.
Yeah.
You literally see the Lee Wood in the damn, you know what I'm saying? Like you see the L.Y. Wood at the, you know what I'm saying?
Like, the only person that would, if, like, you know that you see the three of us on camera and stuff like that, would be Didge.
Yeah, you'd be
Right.
like, who's the other guy?
Yeah.
Right. But it's like everybody else is kind of
Whatever.
And we all we look like ourselves. So
Right.
I was a little,
More so-
whatever.
Jake just was lazy with the picture because he literally took a picture like this.
I did. I definitely.
He sent
I
us
definitely
one of
sent
these,
the
like,
old
the old
60-year-old
uncle on
the
what?
old
Like I
uncle
just
on
started my
Facebook.
Facebook profile picture, like the 40-year-old uncle who take pictures like
I
this and
just
shit.
got on
Like,
Facebook.
I just
You know
don't
what
take.
I'm
I
saying?
just don't take pictures, man. That's
like
just,
when they get done working out, they ain't worked out for years and shit, so they take their selfies like this and shit. Like, so we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Oh yeah.
We'll figure it out.
But nah, man. So it's been a crazy up and down week for Pat McAfee. More than a week. It was
A
crazy
little
up and
over a
down.
week, yeah.
Crazy up and down.
Dog got fired from NXT and didn't even know it.
Wait, he got fired?
Found out on Twitter.
He
Wait,
found out on
what?
Twitter. He found out on Twitter he was fired.
Hey, this
from
real life
NXT.
breaking news because I had no idea. Whoa,
Really?
wow. Like, I
Yeah.
knew he was off. Why they let him go?
They didn't. They haven't said.
Yeah.
Some people are speculating that it's storyline.
Oh, I hope
Yeah,
it's storyline.
but,
Because
like,
low
he
key,
just got pulled
Pat
from-
McAfee been the best heel
But he-
in the E.
he does
not
a-
just in NXT, in the
He
E.
does a podcast.
Besides Roman.
He does a podcast every day, and that's when he talked about it. He was like, "I had no idea." Like he even tweeted, he was like, "I guess I got fired," and tagged WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They announced that he
because it
had
was on
been-
Christmas Day that they announced all this shit.
Announced that he was removed from WWE television
Yep.
Wow.
indefinitely.
Wow. Okay, one, did they remove any of his likeness from anything?
No.
I don't think so. But I mean, how much likeness does he have right now?
Nothing,
Like,
because he
doesn't
wears
have
his
it.
own personal branded shit
I'm
when he
about to
wears
say,
it
he
to the
doesn't
ring.
have
Like,
WWE
he wears
brand.
for the brand shit and all that stuff. Is all him.
Did they cut his NXT shit off the
No.
network?
No.
I'm hoping this is storyline.
I'm guessing it's gonna be.
Because if it's nothing behind it, and
You know what's funny, though?
and everybody's been praising this man.
It's funny
for
because
being one of the best heels.
he just had Stone Cold on.
Hey,
I
what if they
think-
fired him because CM Punk gave him love?
Yeah, I must say, because he is legitimately the best thing on
He's
NXT.
literally besides
I think it
Roman.
was-
Like when it comes to heels, besides Roman,
I think it's
Pat
100%
McAfee's the best heel.
storyline.
I'm thinking it's storyline.
I think it's 100%.
It has to be storyline.
Because it's still the feud with.
But it's
still the
funny
feud
because
with,
like
Undisputed Era, right?
he still
Yeah.
he had Stone Cold on one of his latest episodes, and he was talking shit about Adam Cole.
Hey, I'm calling it now. What if Pat
You
McAfee,
can tap the table now.
Pat McAfee, Pete Dunne, and Oni, I forgot
Oni
his name.
Lorcan?
Oni Lorcan. What if they're the reason that Bobby Fish and Roddy Strong turn on Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole? Because there's a rumor that them two are supposed to be turning face. Even though I think the whole group's turning face, I feel like there's supposed to be a split because I read something that said that Bobby Fish and Roddy Strong are still gonna be heels. So eventually they go end up splitting
I
up.
like the
And
idea.
I feel like
of
Pat McAfee is gonna be part of the reason why they.
I feel like if they're gonna break up, that would be a good way to do it because O'Reilly and Cole were tag teams in ROH.
You know what I'm saying?
So I think that could work.
And plus, I feel like the match KO had against Finn at that Takeover. Was it Takeover? Yeah, at that Takeover, showed him like, hey, he could actually be.
Kyle O'Reilly's cold. He can hold his own for sure.
Him and Jey Uso are my two surprise. Like I didn't low key think y'all had, because I've been so used to them being in tag teams.
Yeah.
It's like them finally getting the chance to show what they can do as a singles competitor blew my mind.
Yeah.
Like even though I know the Jey storyline was supposed to boost him up with him going with Roman, but it's like, bro, they can damn near send you out there with anybody. You go damn near put on a good match.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If the story's right, if everything go right, you can put on a good match.
Yeah.
So it's like eventually, Jay go do. My thing is the monkey, you know what I'm saying? The wrench in the plans is what happens when Jimmy comes back.
Yeah, that's true. Because Jimmy's already like.
Sorry.
Jimmy's already like in with the whole table, the family table, and all that shit.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
he's already fully.
And that was
committed
more
to
so
that,
to save Jay's ass because Jay's supposed to get this.
Yeah. So.
Sorry, it's another tangent. One thing I read was that I've been watching What Culture a lot on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to What Culture.
Shout out to What
Dog,
Culture.
I was watching.
I love
What
y'all.
Culture posted a new video today. I was watching on my
I was
way
watching
here.
them too.
The 10 break or
The 10
bold predictions.
for 2021.
Yep.
Yeah.
No key, I didn't fuck with any of them. except for the number one.
Of course you didn't.
The number one I fucked with.
No. Because of that, I feel like I think it was Simon from What Culture said it, that they've been trying to do the heel turn or whatever for Roman for so long that it wasn't working, whatever. For now that it's finally starting to click. Y'all know that the whole point of that was for him to go face. So eventually,
Yeah.
he's for the turn face. So
Yeah.
it's like, how long are WWE gonna hold before they try to pull the trigger on him turning face? Because that's what Vince wants. That's the end game for Vince is Roman being the ultimate baby face and having everybody behind him. So it's like
The problem
right
is
now, motherfuckers is behind him as a heel. So
Yeah.
it's like, when are they gonna flip the switch? But I feel like it's too soon. Like I think he needs to be like, I say like damn near 2022, 23 is when he need to go face.
He'd have to at least go to like a Survivor Series.
Yeah, like he has to do at least a full year as a heel.
He's
As
gotta
this
do maybe
heel,
longer
he
than
got to
that.
go a full year or two as a heel.
I said I feel like
It'd
the
be
problem
a full
with
year because if he go to Survivor Series, he came back at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
If he can go,
But
to
I feel like
Survivor
but
Series-
he can't turn face this year.
No.
Like, this too soon.
But,
Like, it's
he
got to
dropped
be
the
like
title
20.
If he dropped the
Oh yeah,
title,
dropping the title. Yeah, that's
If he drops the title at Survivor Series and then takes that time off and it comes back at the Rumble or
You know what I'm
something.
saying? But my thing is not even that. I feel like they should milk him being heel for as long as they can, especially because he's doing such a good job at it.
Yeah.
That when he turns face, it's like, oh shit, that he'll get that pop that Vince wanted him to get back in 2014, 2013.
I think Vince is just waiting on crowds to come back.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if they can keep Roman heel for the entire 2021
Why not?
without a crowd. I don't know, man. I feel like sometimes he overdoes it.
But that's more the reason to keep him heel because ain't
No,
no
because
crowd to
he's
keep
gonna
him to
start
turn
doing
face.
heel shit, and people are gonna be like,
He overdoes it sometimes where they oversaturate shit.
I mean, the nigga was low blowing and all that shit already. So it's like, what other naturally needs
No.
can he already do?
That shit I'm cool with because that's heel shit. I'm just saying they oversaturate already. They make shit, I just don't want them to oversaturate him in 2021.
I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see.
Because, I mean, how they do it now is, how they were doing it in 2020 was good. So, I guess only time will tell.
The biggest thing is what they go do with him after he dropped the title, because he's not gonna be able to be champion the whole year.
No.
Eventually, he's gonna have to drop the title. It's just, can they keep whatever storyline or whatever momentum he's in after he drops the title? Can they keep it
feel
up
like
where he
why
still be a top heel?
I don't know, maybe this is like an old
Because
school.
Loki, he's one of those people who don't need a title.
I was like,
for
maybe
him to
this
be
is
a
like
top
an
heel.
old school thing to me, but like, why does he need to not have the title the whole year? Why can't he have the whole title the whole year?
No, I mean, he don't.
Like he doesn't
can.
have to lose it
He
to
can.
somebody.
But my thing is, when the heels have them long title reigns, I feel like they kind of fizzle out pretty quick. Cause look what happened with CM Punk. When CM Punk turned heel, the crowd stopped fucking with him, and that part of his storyline kind of fizzled out. From him turning heel.
When he turned heel,
when he was the longest reigning champion for that 434 days.
Against The Rock.
When he turned heel, because he turned heel before that. He turned heel
Against The Rock. He was a face until then.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
From the time he turned heel to the time he was gone for a while and came back as a face. When he was a heel, I didn't really fuck with it. His straight ass society heel, like him as a heel, then was better.
That shit was.
You know what I'm saying? Before his shit with Jeff, that was better. That's when like him as a heel, when he dropped the title to The Rock, it kind of just him turning heel just fizzled out. Like it didn't. And plus, I feel like they didn't let him shine as WWE champion they let other wrestlers shine as WWE champion.
Yeah.
They didn't take him seriously. And I feel like that's the only way. If they want him to come back, that'd be the only way. That'd be one of the top reasons he come back. If he gets a good title run, the story makes sense, and then it's like he'll be the guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. No, I see it. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting with Roman. I don't see any reason why he needs to lose the belt at all this year.
Low-key, I didn't think he needed to have it for him to be the top heel.
I
Just
think
because his persona was different, I feel like
I think
he's
it
gonna be good.
solidifies that he's the head of the table. You can't be the head of the table if you're not the champ.
But that means it just take it away because it's like, bro, you're always going to be the champion.
Yeah.
You're always the head of the table.
That's
But
why.
he wasn't. He's only been head of the table since August. He's
Hey.
been a 5-time champion. That's what I'm saying. All them title runs diminish this title run because it's like, damn, you got the title again. But he's doing better with this title run. Yeah. But what I'm saying
If
is,
he's still the champ in 6 months, I'm not
My
going to be
whole
against
thing
it.
was he didn't need the title. I feel like the title did help him, but I don't think he needed the title since he changed what kind of character he was.
I think he's not the head of the table because he's the champion. He's the champion because he's the head of the table.
No, I get that. No, I
It's
agree.
like the
I
head
just
of
feel
the-
like
him
he
being-
didn't need the title.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he
Him
didn't
being-
need the title.
Him being the head of the table comes first.
Yeah,
It just so happens that being the head of the table, now you need to win the championship.
exactly.
So 100%, he doesn't need to be champion to be head of the table. It just kind of goes with the. It
Goes
comes
with the territory.
Yeah,
But
it comes with the island.
when the long heel title runs fizzle out faster than big babyface title runs. Like CM Punk was the champion.
Sometimes.
CM Punk was champ for damn near a year before he turned heel, and he was still popping.
Yeah, no, I
You know
see
what
what
I'm
you're
saying?
saying, but I feel like at the same time, if he can keep this head of the table persona going as far as just his intensity and his momentum into believing that he's like the head of the table, he's going to stay a heel and it's going to be convincing to where you're going to want him to lose, and every time he wins, it's going to make you more pissed off.
Yeah, but my thing is now I feel like he's
Because like
gonna
anybody, let's say, I don't know, like he's doing the feud with Kevin Owens right now. Like if he loses, it's like you lost all your momentum as head of the table. Because what you gonna do now? Win and say I'm head of the table again? Like so when you lose, you're not head of the table? Like
not necessarily because it's easier for a heel to keep the momentum because all you got to do is bitch and complain about you losing, and that's gonna draw more heat. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's easier for a heel to lose a title and still keep that energy because all you gonna do is complain, find a way to cheat, find a way to get a title shot. Better than a face losing the title because then it's like you damn near gotta start all the way over.
yeah,
You know what
no,
I'm
I
saying?
see what you're saying.
But
I just
it's gonna be a good year for him, like no doubt. It's gonna be a good year for him.
No,
For that whole
absolutely.
stable, because eventually the stable will come together.
it's crazy because
Yeah,
I don't
can't wait
see
for that stable to come together.
I don't see Roman or Drew losing anytime soon. Because Drew's only competition right now is Randy, he just got done dealing with the Fiend. So like he's dealing with that whole thing. I don't see anybody.
I wouldn't be surprised that they don't lose. That one or both of them don't lose their titles past SummerSlam.
I can see a couple people from NXT maybe coming up at some point towards the end of the year, like Karrion Kross or Damian Priest. Like those are the big two
But then it depends.
Because I think Adam Cole needs to stay in NXT.
Yeah.
But then it depends on what WWE meant by they're doing a hard reset after the Royal Rumble. Because that could mean storylines, that could mean champions, that could mean who's on whose brand.
Which is really, it's a really odd time for them to do a hard reset. It's like
It's a hard time, but then it's down to the perfect time.
It's the pay-per-view before the end of the year pay-per-view.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was like fourth quarter.
It's like, why would you do a hard reset in the fourth quarter? I guess going into the new game, if you get blown out, you still play hard throughout the quarter, throughout the rest of the game to build that momentum going into the next game, I suppose. So if you get, you trying to build momentum going into the next fiscal year, okay, maybe you do maybe you do the hard reset after.
He said it again.
After the.
He said doo doo.
Yeah, this nigga tripping. Maybe you do the hard reset after the final pay-per-view before the end of the quarter, just to build that momentum going into the next year.
But once you see that 1.8 they got on that Raw, it's like, fuck that.
Bro, did y'all see the ratings for AEW's Brodie Lee show?
No.
It was the highest rated show of the year, regardless of company.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised because that shit was done perfect.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
It was like, Nay did a really
I
good
just
job.
think it's funny. Like, I've never seen shows care this much about the ratings before. Like, maybe I don't know if I just wasn't
It's
paying
the
attention
internet.
up until AEW came
It's
around.
the internet, bro.
But I feel like I don't remember anybody ever talking about the Raw rating or the SmackDown rating or the NXT rating before.
It wasn't, because the whole point of ratings was competition.
Yeah, it was no competition.
So it wasn't no.
But it's funny
No. Technically, even before AEW, they used to talk about either the downward spiral or the upward spiral.
Yeah,
of
that's
the
true, but
ratings,
but now it's really important because
They
there's
got somebody to compare it to.
even though Ring of Honor and TNA were there, there's
Yeah.
they're not close.
They're
to
not on the
AEW.
major.
TNA was close
You know what
for
I'm
a
saying?
little bit in like 08, 09, but
Yeah,
after
but
that,
They're
That's
not
not even close
they're
because
not on the major.
AEW is as close to WWE as anybody's ever been since
TNA
95.
actually,
AEW
TNA
is as close to WWE as WCW was to WWF.
TNA actually used to draw higher ratings on their like Saturday whatever night show than AEW, Raw, SmackDown, and NXT all do now. They used to draw like 4 million people a week.
Yeah, because it's a
Okay,
Saturday.
I must say nothing
No,
else
but it was
happening on
like-
Saturday.
It wasn't unknown on Saturday.
There's not another.
There's a
wrestling
lot of
promotion.
stuff on. No, but
Not
like,
another wrestling promotion on.
but like
Saturday.
Raw was also doing like 4 or 5 million people around that time. Now they're geeking over 1.5. Like it's just the ratings back then were so much larger than they are now. Because people just ain't fucking with wrestling like that anymore. So it's like that's where
I
like,
just,
it bothers me because like people are
I disagree. I think people are starting to get back into wrestling a lot more.
People are starting to watch wrestling more now, I think, because they're starting to try to make things more relevant. But the viewership from even 10 years ago was way more than it is now.
Different demographic they was looking
Yeah.
for.
Now they're focusing on the 18 to 40.
10 years ago, they was focused on all the
Kids.
younger kids.
Yeah.
true.
Now they trying to get back into the more adult
the 6
concept.
to like 15.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Now it's like 18
But no,
to
I
40,
definitely
darker.
see what you're saying.
Yeah, because I was like,
just,
definitely, because I know,
It's a lot easier to get a higher ratings for kids because there's a lot more
Yeah.
kids that's going to want to watch this
Because
shit.
all kids is gonna want to do is see motherfuckers jumping around, bright colors,
Yeah.
fireworks.
And then you
Big
got
motherfuckers, "Rah!" You know what I'm saying? So it's like once
True.
they get back into the adult content, it's like, oh shit.
that's
It's-
true.
The only thing that's gonna suck is that I want to say suck because it's about people's well-being. It's just, can we get blood and they are not gonna do chair shots to the head.
Yeah.
Chair shots to the head, I feel like you still don't have to do. The blood, you probably have to do.
That's what I'm saying. They gonna have to bring back blood. It's just they gonna have to figure.
They gonna
Maybe
have
with the kendo sticks, because I heard kendo sticks don't really have that much of an effect on like
because it's
concussions
more,
to
it's
your
more
head.
pliable than
Yeah.
a
you know what I'm
steel chair
saying?
is.
Because like
I
it
just
might
think
hurt.
I
but
think
it's
they're
like-
just avoiding headshots. Period.
period. Right.
Except for like you could do a DDT on some stairs and then the guy starts bleeding. You know, you can do shit like that.
On the Celebration of Life show for Brodie Lee, MJF took a kendo stick to the head.
MJF might be the best heel in wrestling, low key.
Hands down, the best heel in wrestling.
He tweeted, "Fuck that kid."
Fuck them kids.
Talking about Brodie Lee's son, dog. He said, "Fuck that kid."
-1. Shout out to Tony Khan for calling him -1.
-1, bro.
It's like, I don't know if that was done on purpose.
Bro, low key, did you
that was
notice
done
when they
accident.
did the celebration or whatever and like gave him the belt and shit? Homie was over it. Like he was done standing in the middle of the ring with the belt. Like he didn't know what. He kept looking around and shit. Like
Yeah, Brodie Lee Jr. He
was-
didn't
he
want to
was
be out
over
there
it.
in the first place.
even though I did see the video of him wrestling Adam Cole like in the hotel lobby or whatever. That was
Yeah.
dope.
But he didn't want to. After a while, he didn't want to be.
Nah, he was over
He
it.
didn't want to be out there by himself because he's trying to drag his mom out there. But
Yeah,
you know, it was for what is he 8,
something like that.
7? For a 7 or 8-year-old, that's a lot to deal with. Your pops just passed. You know, now you're in the middle of the ring in front of the biggest crowd AEW has had in Daly's Palace all year.
Yeah, shit was
So-
wild. Yeah.
It's insane, man.
What an end to 2020, man.
What a way to end 2020. Speaking of 2020, though, you guys got your top 5s?
Yeah.
Some top 5s, top 5 pay-per-views? No?
You don't have yours anymore? I thought you had all yours.
I was like, fuck that homework something off, man. I got all that shit done. Except for the top, I literally had to do the top 5 female and male wrestlers because I literally because at first it was women and male of the year.
Yeah.
So then you switch it, so I had to add 4 more to the thing.
No, because I did top 5 just because we were supposed to have guests.
Right.
So I was,
No, that's why I imagine why you beefed it up because I was like, oh, because we gonna have more people. So.
yeah.
No, it's funny because I was like, I don't know if Tripp did this on purpose. Maybe this is me overthinking it, but I was like, you got 4 categories, 5 persons each category. That's 20. It's 2020. I was like, I don't know if he just thought about it that way or not. I was like, maybe I'm overthinking this.
Yeah, I'll be too high for that shit, too. Carver did.
Low key, I was probably high when I thought about it.
This nigga.
Hey.
This nigga.
But yeah,
Let's do top 5 pay-per-views.
top 5 pay-per-views of 2020.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go first.
Okay. Cool.
Number 5 for me was AEW Revolution. It was Moxley versus Jericho. Because I still think to this day that was the biggest match in AEW history. That whole pay-per-view was dope. Number 4 was NXT Takeover Triple X, or I guess NXT 30 Takeover.
It's Triple X.
The most recent Takeover Portland. That was pretty dope. I fucked with it. Match to match. Hell in a Cell. It was easily my second favorite pay-per-view. And then number 1 was the Royal Rumble. Because I think top down Royal Rumble was the best pay-per-view of the whole year.
Yeah.
Just because of the Royal Rumble match, I think that solidified it for me.
Yeah.
So those are my top 5 pay-per-views of 2020.
My top 5, number 5, AEW Revolution. Number 4 was NXT Takeover Portland. Number 3, I think I changed it, but right now it's Money in the Bank 2020, just because of the whole corporate, the building thing.
I
thought
didn't
was pretty
fuck with
funny.
that. That's why I didn't put it on.
Number 2 was Survivor Series 2020, and then number 1 was Royal Rumble.
All right. So my 5 was number 5 is Revolution.
So all of our 5s was Revolution.
I enjoyed Revolution because of that tag match.
Yeah, the tag match was dope.
Well, Bucks and FT or no,
No,
Bucks and
Omega
Hangman
and
Page.
Omega. Yep.
Number 4 was Survivor Series.
Are you literally just copying our list?
No.
He doesn't have a list open, people. He's literally
Get your
just
man's CBD.
he's just coming up with this shit right now
Get your
on the fly.
mans.
Number 3 was WrestleMania Night 2.
Definitely was better than night 1. I get that.
I just didn't like either night.
Night 2 was a lot better than Night 1.
Night 2 was definitely better than night 1. I just didn't like either night.
Number 2 was Full Gear.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Full Gear. Yeah.
Full Gear was
It was
dope.
Full Gear.
That was the when
That's when FTR won it.
FTR won the title, and I think Omega dropped the title to Omega. No, not Omega. Mox dropped Omega dropped the title to Omega. Mox dropped the title to Omega.
Dog,
I was like, can you
that
do that?
that was probably on camera, but that shit was so in sync right there.
Yeah,
Me and you both put our hand on the table and looked
And then my
at
number
the
one
same
was
time.
Royal Rumble. But yeah, that's my number 5. My 5.
Lay off
top
the
5.
cows, bro.
You can go first for the next one. Just to throw them out, just to fuck with it, you can go first for the next one. Go ahead.
Top 5 matches.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not doing that first.
Go ahead, dog. You already, no, Jake already went
Did you
first.
not
Go
write
ahead.
them down?
No, I didn't write them down.
Go ahead.
Top 5 matches. Go ahead. What you got, Trip?
What does the internet say,
What does Bleacher Report say? What's the Bleacher Report top 5? dog?
Shit, I'm not fucking with. All right, so
Dog, this nigga was unprepared as fuck, but he made the list. That's what make it funny. Is like, dog, you made the list. How you so unprepared,
He said, "Hey,
dog?
this is what we gonna talk about. This is gonna be our 2020 recap."
Oh my! And I was like, oh shit, let me hurry
Okay,
finish
yeah,
these.
right.
Motherfucker for the episode.
I was prepared last episode, but
This nigga was. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I took a long trip to
shit.
Total Wine. First, and I have no
Broken Skulls.
broken skulls.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. What's your 5 matches of the year, Trip?
Where everybody else at?
My number 5.
Hey,
It'll
I
have
will
to be
give
the
him his
greatest-
respects. If he can name 5 here, I give him respects.
Right.
The greatest wrestling match ever.
I like Randy Orton and Edge, but
It's a no for me, cuz.
My number 5. My top 5.
Hey, by all means, do you.
go ahead.
Just
My top
come off the
five.
top of your
Go
head.
ahead.
I
Go ahead.
understand.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Number 4 would be goddamn.
What a great way to start off the new year.
Your number 5 just showed you was unprepared.
Yeah, Bailey Sasha. Hell in a Cell.
Okay. I like that.
Number
Look,
3.
What the?
Let me hide my phone so you don't.
This nigga talking about matches we already talked about in previous episodes and shit.
My number 3. Roman J. Uso.
Which one?
Hell in a
Hell in a
Cell.
Cell.
Okay.
You got the beer hiccups.
Yeah, I do. Can you hand me a water? There's one over there.
Oh, me. Oh,
Not
sorry.
Didge.
I didn't know
Thank
the
you,
water was
Didge.
over here. I didn't know the water was over here.
On my own.
I don't know.
You're right. You did.
2.
You did 5, 4, 3. You're on number 2.
Number 2. John Moxley, Chris Jericho, Revolution.
Dog, Mike. You know what the funniest part is? When this episode drops, he's gonna listen back to this and be like, "What the fuck was I talking about?"
Skinny your teeth.
Man, listen.
Number
my
1.
top-
Number 1.
Number 1 match.
Dog.
Boneyard match.
Skinny your teeth. Skinny your teeth.
All right, Mike. You going next, or you want me to go next?
I go next. Because I'm going last.
Nice
on
job,
these-
Trip.
I
Nice
said I'm going
job.
last on these last 2. All right, my top 5. Number 5 was Keith Lee versus Adam Cole. NXT Great American Bash. Winner take all. Number 4 was Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. Survivor Series. Street Profit. Number 3 was Street Profits versus New Day Survivor Series. Number 2 was KO and Hangman Page versus the Young Bucks, AEW Revolution. And then number 1 was the Royal Rumble match of 2020.
I like it. I like it.
Men's Royal Rumble match.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny is all 5 of mine were only one of mine was named by Trip. None of mine was named by you. My number 5 was AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan in the IC tournament. That match was dope as fuck for a regular TV match. Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. that was probably the best match at WrestleMania. So I fucked with it. Bailey Sasha, Hell in a Cell. That shit was dope. For that whole rivalry and shit, the whole storyline connected to it was dope as a bitch. A match that I don't know if y'all watched this match, but the Walter Ilya Dragunov from NXT UK, they legit beat the fuck out of each other for a whole match.
And I watched something about it on What Culture.
Dog, that shit was dope. That was one of the best matches of the year, low key.
Yeah.
And my number 1 was Young Bucks versus FTR. Just because I think I like that match more because I fucks with FTR and the whole rivalry that's been built up for 5+ years between FTR and Young Bucks.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But that Revolution match was
No, the Revolution match was cold.
the coldest tag team match, like, in the past 10, 15 years.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Damn near ever. Like, when it comes to tag team matches, that might be the greatest tag team match.
I like it. I liked FTR because I feel like FTR can wrestle any kind of match no matter what. And Young Bucks and Kenny and Paige have to wrestle that kind of style, like the high action. I feel like FTR can just have. I think FTR is the best tag team in the world still. So I
enjoyed the storytelling they were doing because, you know, they're not a high flying tag team.
Yeah.
And then for them to lose because he
They
tried
wanted to try some high flying shit.
I
Yeah.
was like, okay, I can respect it.
So yeah, that would be my 5. That Walter Ilya Dragunov match was fucking ridiculous though. That might have been the most violent match of the year, even though they didn't use weapons or nothing.
All right, top 5 men's wrestler, Trip.
No, we would go with Jay first. I went first last time.
All right, so my number 1, I'll go 1 through 5. My number 1 was Drew McIntyre. That's
Hands down.
obvious.
Hands down.
Number 2 was Roman.
Hands down.
3, John Moxley.
Okay.
4 was Randy Orton because he low-key had one of the best years of 2020.
Yeah.
And my number 5 was the Street Profits.
Okay.
Dog, because their 2020 was dope. They won both tag titles and they were consistent damn near every night for the whole year. And my honorable mention, this is the only one I had honorable mention was for Kenny, for him winning the belt at the end of the year and everything, and you know him putting it together with the tag match and everything. Kenny's grown on me a lot more. I wasn't the hugest fan of him. I thought he was a little overrated, but he's starting to grow on me as time goes on.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. That's
Trip is drunk, bro.
I'm not drunk. It's tough because your top 5 males is
Damn near yours.
yeah.
Allegedly.
But no.
Allegedly.
The only thing I would change would be for me personally, Roman would be my number 1.
That was mine. He said I would change, and it was my number 1.
Drew was your number 1.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Who's drunk now?
You're right. I am drunk.
I'm not in this conversation at all.
Jake.
You're right. I'm
right,
sorry.
Cardboard Ditch.
I'm just
Jake
trying
is
to.
the one that's drunk.
You're
I'm
right.
trying to list wrestlers.
Drew would be my number 1 because he went wire to wire.
All right,
Yeah.
but
Roman
you
came
still
back
got
at
to say your
SummerSlam.
5. So say your 5.
Yeah. It's going Roman, Drew, Randy. Actually, I put Mox over Randy. So it'll be Roman, Drew, Mox, Randy. For my 5th, I won't go with the Street Profits. I would say Orange Cassidy for me because he had an amazing year. You know, for a guy that is a comedy wrestler, he showed his full extent to what he can do in the ring when he can really wrestle. And my honorable mention would be Darby Allin.
I like Darby. I can respect that.
My top 5. Number 5 was Adam Cole.
Baby.
Thank you.
Boom.
Number 4 was Kenny Omega, the cleaner. Number 3 was Hangman Page.
Wow.
My number 2 was the Tribal Chief. And number 1 was the Scottish Psychopath.
So we all had the
Top 2.
Top 2.
And since me and Mike had Drew number 1, he wins the number 1 spot. So
Obviously.
congrats, Drew. You won WWE's Wrestler of the Year. You won the NWO Podcast Male of the Year.
All right, top 5 Women of the Year, Mike.
No, I said I was going to last 2. So
You went last all of them.
No, I didn't.
No, I went last the first one.
I'll go first again.
Y'all niggas is drunk.
Didge,
Like,
I'll go
literally,
first again.
this is literally the first time I went last. That's why I said I'm going last to last.
I've gone first 3 times.
Yeah, and I
I'll go
went
first
second
this time. It's
3
cool.
times.
No, I went first top 5 matches.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
went first.
For
I
top
went
5
first
pay-per-view.
pay-per-views and mail. So
Has he not went first on any of them?
No,
Then you should probably go first then.
that's what I said.
No.
I'll go first. It's not that big a
No.
deal. I'll go first. I'm
No.
not, whatever.
No, I just like putting Trip on the spot because he was
He doesn't have a
unprepared.
list, so he's
and he
waiting
on
came
our
up
answers.
with the list.
I
He's
have
waiting on
top
our
5
answers.
women and top 5 males.
All right, go
Then go
first.
first.
No.
Then go first.
I went first for top 5 matches.
It don't matter. Go first.
Exactly,
We
it
put
don't
you on the
matter.
spot. We put you on the
It
spot
don't
first.
matter. Go first, Mike.
We put you on the spot
You just
first.
said it don't matter.
You
Go
can't
first.
put me on the spot after we put you
All
on the
right.
spot first, nigga.
Not-
said it don't
my
matter,
number
go first.
5 for the women was Rhea Ripley. Because I feel like she kind of got shit on in 2020. Her booking was terrible. But she overperformed every match that she had. Number 4 was Io Shirai. Held the NXT women's title for quite a long time. Number
got it,
3,
don't
she still has it,
Oh,
yeah.
I was about to say she still got
She's
it.
had it for a minute though. Number 3 was Asuka. And then I honestly had to argue with myself to figure out who was going to be 2 and 1. But I went Bayley number 2 and Sasha Banks number 1. Because Bayley, as far as holding the women's title, the SmackDown women's title for almost a year.
Not almost a year. She held it for a year.
Was it over a year? It was over a year. You're right.
She held it
You're right.
wire to wire. She held
Yeah.
it. Survivor Series is for Survivor Series.
You're right. Yeah, so she could have been my number 1, but
Actually,
I think
she won it before Survivor Series.
I like Sasha more personally, so I gave it to Sasha as my number 1.
She won it in October, I believe. The October pay-per-view. She
That's
cashed
fair.
it in.
My top 5. Number 5 was Rhea Ripley. Number 4 was Bianca Belair. Number 3 was Io Shirai. Number 2 was Sasha, and number 1 was Asuka.
No Bailey.
No Bayley.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, I can respect it, but
Honestly,
I'm shocked by it.
Bayley would be my number 1. So it'd go Bayley number 1, Asuka at 2, Hikaru Shida at number 3.
Karu. I don't know about that one, but I mean, I like it. I like it. I can respect it.
Sasha at 4 and Bianca Belair at 5.
The only reason why I didn't have Bianca in my top 5 is because I feel like 2021 is going to be her year. And she didn't do enough in 2020 compared to what these other 5 women have.
The only thing she didn't do was hold the title.
And these other 5 women did.
I give you that.
Like,
I give you that.
the crown is to win the belt. And if you didn't win the belt,
But that's not really her fault.
I'm not saying it's
Because
her fault,
the
but at the
crowd-
same
the
time.
crowd wouldn't mind the belt on her. I think the crowd
No,
would fuck with the
I
belt.
think she's going to have a huge 2021 for sure.
Speaking of 2021, clean slate, what do you want to see?
What do I want to see?
What do you want to see in 2021?
I want to see good wrestling with realistic storylines that I could be invested into. I don't want to see dummies set on fire. I don't want to see
real people set on fire.
I don't want to see real people set on fire. I don't
So
want to
you
see.
don't want to see any more Firefly matches.
I don't want to see people dumped into gallons of orange juice. I don't want to see
You don't wanna see
sing-alongs.
You don't want to see any gimmick matches at all.
No, I want to see gimmick matches that mean something. Don't give me a gimmick match where Chris Jericho's going to a vat of orange juice because it's funny.
It meant something though.
It didn't mean anything. It meant it was funny. That's
No.
not wrestling, and
something.
funny
It was
in
a-
wrestling does not sell main event.
It was
Wrestling
you
and
had
funny wrestling
a
is
little
the
bit
first.
of bubbly and the orange juice.
Yeah, it was the mimosa match. I get what you're
Yeah.
saying, but that
meant
doesn't mean it
something.
was good.
It was a good match.
I disagree.
You don't think it was a good
I don't think it was a good match.
2021? What do you want to see, Mike?
Nothing in particular. I just want to see more adult content. That's my biggest thing.
Adult content. I agree.
That's what you want to see, more adult content.
Mike wants to see bra and panties matches.
No, not
No, I'm
like,
bullshitting.
Nothing like that. A lot of these storylines have been kiddish.
Yeah, I'd like to see.
agree.
I'd like to see some more adult storylines. I'd like to see some more adult action in the ring. I'd like to see a more hardcore aspect coming back to wrestling. Any breakout stars y'all looking forward to?
Keith Lee, Bianca Belair, Darby Allin, Big E.
Yeah, I definitely want a big push for Big E.
I want to say MGF, but he had a pretty decent 2020 for the most part.
Jey Uso.
Jey Uso. I'd say I want to see Sammy Guevara. He's due for a
I want to
big
see
singles push.
I want to see Kofi get another singles push. As much as I fuck with him with the New Day, with him and Xavier.
Wild card, Lana.
Boo. I don't fuck with Lana.
Jake don't fuck with Lana. Any approvals for this week's list of approval?
Oh no, I haven't watched anything new.
I haven't really watched anything super brand new. Claire and I watched this movie called The Lie. It came out in like 2018. It was pretty fucked up. It's got damn, I can't remember who the fucking actress was. It's called The Lie. It was on Netflix. It was a fucked up ass movie.
Oh, that's that movie with Sarah Paulson.
I think so. It's that movie where somebody I'm Brittany watched
Spoiler
it.
alert, I think like she killed somebody and
Yes.
then her parents covered up with some shit.
Yes, the parents tried to cover up for the kid who told a lie. Exactly.
Yeah.
I fucked with that. That movie had me legit like upset after I was done watching it. Other than that, we just kind of was watching the most random shit yesterday, so I don't really we didn't watch anything new.
We watched the new season of Cobra Kai. That shit was dope.
I heard it was dope.
It was, I mean,
I've seen a lot of tweets about
it. It's only 30-minute episodes, so they run kind of quick.
Yeah.
So it was a little shorter than I expected, because you can sit down and watch it probably in like 3 hours.
Nice.
But that's really the only thing we have been looking forward to this week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course, I'd say check out Mandalorian. That shit is great. Also, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That shit is dope.
Tripp definitely has been playing the shit out of that. Every time I get online, he's definitely playing that shit.
Yeah, I mean, like Didge got me on Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and after that, it's like Valhalla. They did a really good job at building on that and making.
I want to get it. I just
different.
haven't gotten it yet.
It's a great game, man. It plays different than any other Assassin's Creed I've played. So
It's definitely NWO approved.
Definitely NWO approved. Anything else? You got anything else? And as always, check us out on our social media pages. NWO Podcast on Twitter, NWO_podcast on Instagram, NWO World Order Podcast on Facebook, on YouTube. Make sure you join that NWO World Order Podcast group on Facebook. Get a part of all of these wild fucking brackets that we're going to be doing eventually sometime soon. Isn't that right, Jake?
Yes, sir. Got a new bracket coming up, hopefully within the next couple episodes.
Jake, bust Jake.
And as always, it's your boy, Dougie Fresh, a.k.a. Absolute Trippy Starks.
Why? It's your boy, Mike Leonardo DiCaprio, a.k.a. The Perfect 10, Mike Dillinger. What it do?
And of course, the affiliate, Jake Exclusive.
And the champ is still here.
And of course,
Yeah.
Cardboard Didge.
Never get CBD.